Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. And for my returning friends, thank you as well. So for today's lesson, I will be doing the slope formula using the graphical method. I understand that most persons don't like this method because they say it's too complex or some other cases. So before you understand the graphical method, you have to know the slope formula, right? And so the slope formula is represented by the common letter M, which means change in y divided by change in x. Okay? Some persons will have the written like this, or some person will have it written like rise over run. Okay, but one thing we need to know is that change in y means that you have two y values changing from one value to the other. So this is how they come up with the y2 minus y1 all over x2 subtract x1. All right, and we know that for y movement, the y-axis is the vertical axis. I'm gonna put it right here. So we know that the y-axis runs up, down, right? So it runs north to south. Positive y, negative y. Negative x, and we have positive x. So after plotting the points, the aim, let's say we plot a point right here and another one right here. All right, let's say we plot these 2 points. Let me draw the line. Okay, if we plot these 2 points, we need to know where to move and how to move. So we know that y movement is gonna have to be, you either be going up for a positive y movement, or you're gonna be going down for the negative. And for the x movement, either you're going to the right for a positive x, or you're going to the left for a negative x. All right, and so the aim is to find the slope. So upon looking at this this line, this green line right here, we know if we connect the 2 points, this point to this point, under the line or above the line, we're going to be forming a triangle. And later in life, you'll know that that's where the Pythagoras' theorem comes from. But for now, we're not going so far. So there'll be an x movement and a y movement. So we can either move our x movement, y movement, or y movement, x movement, depending on how you want to draw your triangle. So the triangle can be drawn above it, above the line. So you can move this way, then you go down, or you can move the horizontal way, or you can move this direction, left, then you go up. So you can form the triangle. You can form the triangle below the graph, below the line, or you can form the triangle above the line right here. Okay, and remember, the x, once you move left or right, it's an x movement. So this direction will be a negative x, right? Then you move upwards, which is a positive y. So when you're writing for this point, you have to list the y value first over the x value, and that's a negative x. All right. If you choose to do the one above the graph, above the line, same as graph, above the line, you can choose to go x first. This would be a positive x. Then you go down to where the other point is to be a negative y. Again, write the y value first, so it's going to be a negative y all over a positive x. If you look at these two, you'll see that they're the same thing. Because remember, I told you that once the numerator or the denominator is negative, the entire fraction is negative. All right, so I am going to be doing an example on an actual graph. So this is my graph right here. So the points I have are 0, 0, and 4, 2. So 0, 0 here would be my origin, right? It's my origin. So this is my point 0, 0. So 4, 2 tells me I'm going to be moving 4 units to the left. So you're going to be moving 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left and 2 upwards. 1, 2. So this is my next point. Then when we're connecting the dots to form my slope. All right. So if I want to find the slope of these two, between these two points, I have to know how steep this line is, given the two endpoints 0, 0 and 4, 2, I'm going to have to find the gradient. And to find the gradient, remember it's rise over run. So let's see how many units we move to the right and how many we move upwards. So to the right, I'm going to be moving from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here is 4. And upwards, I'm going to be moving 1, 2. That is if I choose to draw my triangle below the line, right? And I know that my rise is 2, because that's a vertical one. So my rise is 2, and my run is 4. My run is 4. So for my answer, I got 2 over 4, which is equivalent to a half. Let's draw the line above the graph. Let's draw the triangle above the graph. So I can choose to go upwards, then I go sideways, okay? And if I go upwards, it's going to be 2. And if I go sideways, it's always going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 4. Let's go again. Rise. This rise here is 2. I'm going to put it right up here. And the run, which is the horizontal line, is 4. Again, if you reduce this, you get a half. So it doesn't matter where you draw your triangle, above or below the line, the result should be the same. All right, let's try another one. So this point is 0, 2, 2, 3. So let's go. So 0 is your origin, and 2 means 2 units upward. So from your origin, you move 2 places up. So this is my point. The next point is 2, 3. You mean 2 on the x-axis, then you move 3 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, at the same point you move 3 upwards. You move 1, 2, 3 upwards. Point is very small, but we still can see it. All right. So this is my point right here and right here. So we're going to be drawing the triangle below the line this time. So below this line, I'm going to have 1, 1, 2 for my horizontal movement, and for my vertical movement, I'm going to have 1. And remember the formula says rise over run. Rise, the vertical. How many did you go upwards? 1. Run, the horizontal. How many did you go sideways? 2. And again, your slope is a half. All right, so persons normally get this confused, but it's very simple. You can draw your triangle above the line or below the line, and just remember the different movements. So once you go up on the y-axis, it's going to be a positive y. And if you go down on the y-axis, it's going to be a negative y. And for the run, if you go to the right, it's a positive movement. If you go to the left, it's a negative movement. So in short, I'll say that this is the most important thing you need to know. The movements. When you go up, when you go down, when you go to the left, when you go to the right. All right, so I'm going to be showing another video where I apply the formula by labeling the points and calculating the gradient or the slope of a line. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the video and what do you want me to share with you next. All right, thank you very much. Bye.